Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to our Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn Let's Play. Kheran here, ready to see what happens next. We're still we're still split into three. We're still making our way to the tower. Alencia's what's the phrase? Her lord uncle, I think is how it goes. Anyway, Duke Rinning was recovered and the end of the last one, and there's going to be some interesting stuff going on there. I don't know if it's going to happen right now or not, but that'll be cool to see. We killed Azuka, finally. Got rid of the dude. Can't stand him. We also got rid of Oliver. Like, we're doing good on the destroying people we hate wagon. And yeah, I think that's really all we know right now. So let's jump into it and see where we're headed next. Aside from, the tower.
Ike and company managed to evade their persistent foes, finally arriving in Cien, the capital of Benyan, the Tower of Guidance. According to the creed of the goddess, which has been taught across the continent by Benyan, this is where the goddess Ashura will appear during times of great crisis to lead the people to safety. As even the smallest child in Benyan knows, the tower is sacred and mere mortals may not enter. With the world edging toward catastrophe, the tower glows like a pillar of pure light, as though to pierce the very heavens.
Endgame. Rebirth. We're at the endgame, guys. It's only 4 or 5 more chapters. Hopefully that is bright. Hopefully everything's gonna unfold, but I feel like there's gonna be some holes that don't get filled in and I'm gonna be upset. That must be the Tower of Guidance. It's so bright I can hardly bear to look at it. What's happening in there? Let's hurry, Ike. I can't imagine that the glowing is a good omen. We're running out of time. That we are, Soren. That we are. That's formidable. Why did the gates have to be so high? Like, I understand the walls being high, but why do you need gates that high? Nothing that big is going through there. Yeah. Well, I guess maybe like a trebuchet or something. If they're ready and for war, they probably build it inside the city. I don't know. The city gate is shut. I guess I'll have to force it to get to the tower. Ah, you guys made it. Skrimir, I didn't realize your group had already arrived. Yes, we've been here for quite some time. I've been itching to go inside and see what the bad guys have waiting for us. Skrimir, listen to reason. However, I cannot get these tempos right. I need to read the whole thing before I try to say it. Skrimir listened to reason, however, and agreed to wait here with us. We know nothing about the numbers or strength of the enemy. It seems safest to wait here for the rest of you to show up. We pitched tents outside the gate. Hello, Micaiah. Any word from Yune? She came back to me a number of times during our trip, but nothing for the past few days. I see. Do we know where Tabarn and Alencia's group is? No word yet, no. Ike, it's a waste for us just sitting around waiting. Why don't you and I have a look inside? Wait, what's happening? Get ready for an attack, people. Okay. Kheran, what are you doing here? Very good question. In an occurrence I'm told is increasingly common, we heard a voice in our dreams and followed it here. And Lord Tabarn, I should have guessed your group would beat everyone here. We joined up with King Kheran and mopped up the Disciples of Order around the capital. The only people left within the city are the ones who have been petrified. Good. I like air breathers with initiative. Oh hey, Yune. Yune, here to give us our next instructions? Yes, good guess. Everyone, gather round. You all need to hear this. Please be... Oh, I was hoping to be narrated. Good job, everyone. All 3 teams got here, and a little faster than I thought you would. While you were traveling, I went around recruiting more help, including King Kheran here. Unfortunately, it looks like Ashira had the same idea. By the time I made my way to Goldoa, There was no one there. What, what do you mean? Where were they? If you're saying what I think you're saying, then we could have a very big problem. Lots of very big problems. I don't know for sure, Tabarn. There aren't a whole lot of dragons altogether, but it looks like every one of them joined Ashera. How could this be? I haven't seen them anywhere else on Tellius, so they must already be inside the tower. Let's camp for a night before walking into Ashera's own home. Camp for the night, not for a night. I don't know, might have been either. Pretty sure it was the, though. Alright, so we're all back together, I guess. We're almost there. Tomorrow we head to the tower. Do not worry, Your Majesty. We'll be right beside you. Though long tested by the trials of the goddess Ashera, we shall overcome, and our mission will be laid to rest. Yes. What we do now... What we do now, we do... I'm just going to start skipping them when I mess up on it. What we do now, we do not only for the people of Crimea, but for all the people of Tellius. Yes, we shall succeed. You are a courageous queen indeed. Who said that? Uncle Renning, are you alright now? Don't I look it? I stand before you in full health, thanks to your efforts, of course. Wonderful. I'm so relieved, Uncle. Duke Renning. Lucia, you have my gratitude for looking after Alencia so diligently. Bastion, Joffrey, everyone, you have my sincere thanks. Please, Duke Renning, it is our joy to serve Her Majesty. Our loyalty extends beyond the Queen. Please do not forget that. Thank you. I appreciate your concern, especially yours, Bastion. I stand by you, my lord. You have ever been my most loyal and clever confidant. Was it possible for you to acquire the things I desired? Indeed, my lord. For you, to whom I owe my mastery of disciplines esoteric and arcane, no task is too difficult. Your sword, your armor, and your faithful steed stand ready, that the battlefield shall know your valor once more. You haven't changed a bit, Bastion. Always the clever one. Your praise is too much, my lord. Uncle, you intend to join the fight? Please, you mustn't push yourself too hard. My, how things have changed. Am I to take orders from my niece on what battles I am allowed to fight in? I'm not a princess to be coddled and kept safe behind the vanguard, Alencia. I'm a knight of Crimea, and I'll be one until I die. As long as I live, as long as I'm able to walk, and as long as I draw breath, I shall fight. It is my duty. I understand. Swear to me, then. Swear that you won't die, that you won't ever leave me alone. I swear to you I'll never leave you behind. I swear it upon my pride as a knight, and upon my love for my country. Now, Your Majesty, please grant me the honor of protecting you in battle. Oh, Uncle. You may have to compete for that role, I think. Duke Renning, I will not give up my place as commander of the Royal Knights, even to you. Let's take it outside, then. Perhaps I'll remind you why you have never won a match against me. As you wish, Duke Renning. I'll also show you that I've spent 3 years preparing solely to defend the Queen from harm. I've made it my life. Uncle? And Joffrey, you too? Bastion, do something. Truly, I shall have to. After all, a match between such stalwart warriors needs to be judged. Okay, I can get behind it. I believe I shall volunteer my services. Excuse me. Bastion! Oh, Your Majesty, let them be. Lucia, are you siding with them too? Doesn't all of this remind you of a scene in Melior from years ago? Tomorrow is full of uncertainty. We may live and we may die. Yet here we are, enjoying a little scene of high drama from glory-filled past. I'm glad of it. That's true. It's like a weight has been lifted off my chest. Why don't we follow him? We should enjoy our final night together. Of course, Your Majesty. Are you here to talk to me, or to Micaiah? I'm here to speak with you, Yune. You're very strange. What are you? That's a strange question, especially coming from you. Didn't you create all of us? I didn't create anything, not Laguz nor Bjork. But I know what they are, because I've watched them change and grow over time. You're not something I've seen before. I've been wondering what he is like this whole time, because Letty said he smelled weird, or he didn't smell, or something. I'm the same as the girl you dwell inside. Oh, I thought Micaiah was the only one. She could hear my voice and sing the song of release. But I learned that others existed. There's that boy who's always with Ike, or the little girl who stays by the Queen of Crimea. Boy who's always with Ike. Okay, the little girl is Anna. Who's the boy with Ike? There are several in my village as well. They are my comrades. We all live under the same fate, and carry the same curse in our blood. When you say those words, what do they mean? Why are you cursed? It means that we carry the blood of both Bjork and Laguz. Bjork call us branded, and Laguz call us parentless. Does that mean your parents are Bjork and Laguz? Not always. It means that Laguz and Bjork mix blood somewhere along the line. Bjork and Laguz rarely associate in that way. For them to conceive a child together is an even rarer event. What's strange is that the child bears no Laguz characteristics. It's just a normal Bjork infant. However, the Laguz blood lies asleep, waiting in the child's veins. Oh. One day, the Laguz blood shows itself, marking the child's body with a brand. How old is that girl, I don't think she's as young as she looks. The other curse is that we age differently from Bjork. It depends on what Laguz blood the child has, but it always slows how fast we age. Micaiah says that's true. She's listening to every word you say. Please continue. The Laguz blood gifts the branded unnatural powers. Bjork fear and distrust us because they can't understand those abilities. The Laguz are even worse. They treat us like we're phantoms, refusing to acknowledge us, as if we don't even exist. I see. It's easy to hide among Bjorks. You just cover the brand, avoid getting close to anyone, and never settle down, pretending you're normal. The Laguz are different. They can sense what we are. They have an instinct for it. Not all Laguz know for sure, but the sharp ones figure it out instantly. Others just feel uneasy around us. Excuse me. Some never figure it out, but they're surrounded by ones who do. Either way, the Laguz would never talk to us voluntarily. Why would you pay attention to someone who doesn't even exist? Why? That doesn't make any sense. How did things get like that? I would like to know that as well. It's said that a union between Laguz and Bjork is a crime against the goddess. That's what we've always been told. That's silly. I've never heard anything of the sort. Why are you laughing? It's all been a lie. For hundreds of years we faced persecution, abuse, and isolation. And for what? A lie. What's not to laugh about, huh? What's happened? This is all wrong. How did history get so distorted? Was it at a particular place in time? I don't understand. I've been asleep for too long. I wonder how many other gods and goddesses there are. Almeida, you're safe. Kurthnaga. Almeida, what's wrong? You're so pale, and you've grown so thin. Oh, Peleus, my little Peleus. Why? Tell me, why? Almeida! Almeida, you have to pull yourself together. Prince Kurth, are you there? I'm busy, Ina. Stay where you are. Oh. Ina, it's been a long time. I felt your presence nearby, but you never came to see me. Lady Almeida. I understand you don't want to see me. I'm sure you hate me for what I've done. My brother, your betrothed, he died because of me. Don't. It's not important. That's all in the past. What? How can you pretend like nothing happened? You can't. I know you hate me. You have to hate me. Go ahead. Blame me for what happened. Insult me. Do anything. But you have to hate me. I don't hate you, Almeida. He made his decision. He gave his life to save you and his little nephew. Did you know that? He decided to sacrifice himself to protect you. I can't blame you for what he decided to do. That would mean insulting my beloved for his sacrifice, for his nobility. Prince Kurth, my grandfather is here to see you. The king shows nothing of his visit. Their king knows nothing of his visit. Nasir is here? Prince Kurthnaga, I'm glad to see that you are safe, and Lady Almeida as well. It's been a long time. We haven't seen each other in over 90 years, I believe. Nasir, you returned to Goldoa? Yes. Nasir, I need to know something. Why is Goldoa sided with Goddess Ashera? What is father thinking? The Laguz and Bjork have joined together to save the petrified. Why hasn't Goldoa joined the effort? As you wish. Lady Almeida, are you aware of the fact that everything that's happening is due to your decision to leave Goldoa? What? Explain, Nasir. The king forbade the dragon tribe to use our transformation for the purpose of war. Almeida, you left because you did not agree with this policy, did you not? That's right. Shortly after you left Goldoa, you met Ashnard and Dayan and were united with him. However, your union begat a chain of tragedies. Did you know that the Red Dragon platoon which went in search of you was captured and turned into feral ones by King Ashnard? I had no idea. Ashnard needed Goldoa to get involved in his war. That's why he did everything in his power to provoke the king. Most of you have never fought in a war, but even more than other Laguz, the Dragon tribe loses control once they taste battle. Oh. Near the end of the war, we found out that your brother could not be saved. I thought the king would surely go on a rampage. At the time, we had no idea that that you were still alive. The king thought he'd lost not only dragon soldiers, but also his children. If the war had ended any later, had Ike not killed Ashnard, Goldoa would have joined the war, and we would have started killing. We would have destroyed the Dayan army, its co-conspirators, everyone. We would not have stopped until the continent was ashes. Then the spirit of chaos would have spread across Tellius, awakening the goddess and destroying the dragon tribe. That was the danger we faced in the Mad King's War. But Ashnard was defeated, and the prince regained his sanity thanks to the songs of the Kheran clan. We escaped annihilation once. We took the prince's body back to Goldoa, and the king did not shed a tear nor fly into a rage. He endured his loss by himself. He endured for the sake of his last child, and for the sake of his people. Goldoa remained neutral. But now, all that effort has been wasted. The war between the Laguz Alliance and Binyan has spread through Dayan and Cramium. And to top it all off, Goldoa can no longer stay neutral because of what the prince has done. You're saying this is my fault? That I've started a war that my father tried to avoid? No, Krithnaga, this was my fault. You fought because of me. This was not Prince Kurth's fault. Besides, the goddess Yune was not awakened by chaos sweeping across Tellius. She was awakened by the Song of Release. By a song? Are you certain? Yes, that's what Sir Ike said. That's very strange. Nevertheless, the end result remains the same. Goddess Ashera has rendered her judgment. The Laguz and Bjork must follow her decision. What? Nasir? I've come here as a favor to the king. Prince Krithnaga, you have to return to us, at once. If we just accept Ashera's judgment, we'll all be turned to stone. That's the end of history as we know it. Do you expect me to just lie down and accept that? How can I? What you're asking is insanity. I won't do it. And you, Ina? I feel the same as Prince Kurth. Then I have nothing more to say to you. However, I hope to avoid fighting my own people if at all possible. Nasir. What will you do on the battlefield, Kurth? Will you face your father as an enemy? I will do whatever I have to. Okay. Ike, I have something to give you. Hey, this is... It's called Irvin. If I remember correctly, I borrowed it from your father's grave. Why? Honestly, I have no idea. But I felt a sudden urge to visit Grail's grave on the morning of our journey. When I told Gifka my idea for a little side trip, he said he thought the same thing. I believe we were guided to your father's grave by a divine message from the goddess. When I saw your father's axe, I was convinced I had to take it to you. I felt that's what your father would have wanted. Maybe he and my mother are looking over us from somewhere else. Alright, it's my father's, so it's only right that I take it. Okay. I can't use it, I don't think, but... Excuse me. Volk, over here. Looking for you is still like trying to find spilled ink at night. It's part of the job. Anyway, you've grown quite a bit since the last time I saw you. Everyone loves telling me that. You're starting to look like Grail. That might be true too. He is my dad. I didn't expect to see you here. Did someone from this camp hire you? Sure did. I see. It's good to have you on our side under any circumstances. Why'd you call me over? I have to return something to you. What's all this money for? It's the 50,000 gold you paid me the last time around. Well, minus my pay, expenses, and that sort of thing, of course. Even so, there's a lot here. Well, the contract ended sooner than expected, I guess. You did a lot for us back then. I didn't even get a chance to thank you. It was a job. There's no need to thank me. I know, but if you hadn't told me the story of my father, I would never have known about his past. So thanks, Volk. Yeah. So anyhow, you have your money back. See you later. Did he really just get embarrassed because I thanked him? What a weird guy. Okay. Okay, we have everybody and then some now. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and see the story and then go back to base and get everything set up. Oh no. Yune, what is it? What's happening? I can't see what's going on. Oh. This isn't good. These soldiers, we've killed them already. They've been reborn in flesh, but not spirit. Brought back from the dead. A miracle of the goddess. A blasphemy, you mean? How could the goddess of order violate the most fundamental natural law? Philosophy later, everyone. They're about to attack. Good point. Okay, but now what? Are you alright? Those dead soldiers really got to you, didn't they? We can't win. All we do is kill the flesh, but she brings the flesh back. We need more time. No, there is no more time. Everyone else will be turned to stone, and I'll be lonely forever. There's nothing more I can do. I failed. I failed. Yune, get a hold of yourself. Ouch, my ears. Okay. What was that for? You big bully? Who do you think I am? Yune, the goddess of chaos. The warm-hearted being whose courage and love gives us the will to go on. Ike, thank you. As things stand, we can't bring everyone into the tower. We'll need support here to hold this position. But at the very least, how many are we going to need inside? They'll have much stronger forces inside the tower, not to mention Ashera herself. We'll send in our best 11. Oh, and we'll want the 2 dragons, and 1 from the Kheran tribe. Our best 11, that's a very specific number. And the Empress. Plus, it wouldn't hurt to have Soth. Understood. If that's everyone, I'll gather them together. And once we get inside, you can leave most of the fighting to Micaiah. What? Okay. Very late promotion, but okay. I guess she did only promote once, huh? I don't even know what level she is. I don't think she's anywhere near... Man, I like having them at 20 when they promote. I think she was like 10. Interesting. Okay, no, she was 15. It's not too bad, I guess. Interesting design. I love those, like, sleeves that are, like, wrap around your finger and it's like half a glove. That's so cool. I've always liked those. Something like this should work. We're ready. Are we, though? You can take only a limited number of units with you. Choose the units that accompany you carefully. What? I can't go back? Okay. That's okay. Okay, so we get... We can bring 10. And none of the herons? I thought I had to bring at least 1 heron. Alright, let's see here. I only want Lagoos if they can stay transformed. But let's go through... I wish I would have got her stronger. I do really like her. Titania, of course. Nobody's really... Okay, let's, yeah, that's where I wanted to be. Extremely difficult to use. I am very tempted to only select from from the ones who are already words who are already third tier units, and that would probably be smart. But I'm unsure if that's the route that I'm going or not. Okay, let's look at the convoy. Scoozy. Yeah, that's what I want to know. Okay. Okay, we can get behind that. So we're definitely bringing Ike, right? So let's get, actually... Ike will be okay with some vulneraries. Alright, okay, we're definitely bringing Micaiah. Don't really have a choice there. What is her... She can only use light magic, question mark? Light magic and staffs, okay. Let's see... What is her current level of light magic? It's A. It seems kind of a waste, but... Where is it? I know I saw I had an arm scroll. Where is it? On the one hand, it seems like kind of a waste, but on the other hand, I'm not gonna use it, so I might as well. What? She can't use... Oh, because it's the... It's a thing you have equipped. Right, so... Okay, only. Yeah, so that's what we'll do. Now, Soth. I don't think I'm bringing anybody else that can use those, so we might as well. Have to bring Soniki. Oh, she had her special one, right? Yeah, only her. I don't think we have anybody that can use dark magic, so why do we even get that? It doesn't really make sense. Oh, I guess we can give her a light tome too. Alright, yeah, we'll give her... probably this one. Oops, I'm already there. Alright, and we have to use... Krethnaga and Ina. Okay. That's our last people that we have to use. So, Sanaki, Krethnaga. Do you have Night Tide, increased defense resistance, ability push on the unit? Okay, level 20 Dragon Prince, and then Ina, level 22 Red Dragon. Yeah, we'll give you the stone. And some concoctions. Concoctions are 40? Yeah. Or the gym, excuse me. And then Ina will give some concoctions. And the stone. Okay. Now we have everybody that we have to take, right? So now, choose the 10. Titania's amazing. Nephene's good. Skrimir doesn't have anything that lets him stay. He's just good. I like you, but you're kind of weak. But we'll go with like a maybe. He was pretty good. We'll also go with like a maybe for that. You're another one with form shift, which is good. I like Soren shining. I kind of feel like Valencia has to be there, but like she doesn't. If we use Nephene, we have to use Braum as well. I think that's it. Except Braum. I'm not sure about Braum. Bastion. Alright, so is anybody not that's them? Question mark? No. Wait. Oh yeah. No Braum, that's what it was. Okay, so everybody is promoted, right? So actually that puts all my Lagoos first. No, let's do it in the order we're gonna try to use them, right? So we have these two. And then we want you. Then you. Running Titania. Yes. Okay, so we have all of you guys. Now Soren has specifically wind, and yeah, not really much else, but we'll go ahead and take his what is his level? I don't have another wind scroll anyway, so yeah, that'll work. Bastion was a little bit of everything. He just had a L Yeah, that was all Bastion did. Nephany, we have any special lances. Okay, so we want a silver. Okay, Great Lance does nothing except it's stronger. Brave, Killer, Horse, and Spear. Grinning is swords. Swords are his forte. So special swords we got. Oh, hold on, let me see. We have sword, axe. Okay, yeah, that's it. We don't have to worry about anything. So swords, we will. The brave sword. 90, 30, crit 27. Killing edge, better. Worm slayer. Silver sword, just in general, and then Tempest blade. Okay, Titania, axes. You get Grail's axe. You also get the tomahawk. Hammer, killer, brave, silver. Alright, and the rest of these are just gonna be, yeah, so we'll have Soren. We'll have him take just like one of each other element just in case. Have all those. Let's give you oh, that's why that works. Okay, we'll give you restore because you can use it. Physic and heal, and then just say full vulnerary. And all you can use is bows, yeah, so we'll get you up on some vulneries. Nephany, all you can use is lances, we'll get you up on some vulneries. Renning can actually use axes as well, so let's take a silver axe if we have one. If not, steel will definitely work. And may vulnerary. Titania can also use swords, but only has one item slot, so vulnerary. Nyla, we'll give her concoction. Satori sign, because I don't know if she's used it yet. And concoctions, and then you don't actually need any of that. Because you cannot use Satori sign, which is fine. I don't figure any of them can use it, but I just want to make sure. Also, there's no, I don't remember the item's name. It's was it the Philly Shield? There's a item that makes. Yeah, words are hard. There's an item that makes flyers not super vulnerable to arrows that we don't get in this game, apparently. Alright, that's our final team, yeah? Let's see whose movement is least. 7, 6, 7, 6, 6, 5, 6. Ina's, apparently. Let's give her the boots. And let's see, con is 12, weight is 20. That's how that works, right? Unit's body size, overall weight. I don't know how the... I'm not actually going to deal with that because I don't know how it works in this one. Is there a way to... Wait, there we... Maybe? Haha! Let's see, who looks weakest overall? Let's do that, let's just look... Tanya's almost maxed out. Hold up. I just saw something... Kurthnaga. Kurthnaga and Ina probably are the quote-unquote weaker ones. Okay, we did that. Let's actually see what special stuff we got. Why do I have dark magic when we can't use that? Ooh, a bunch of arm scrolls. I haven't even looked at the forge this whole time. Nah, it doesn't matter. I'm kitted up enough. It doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure everybody is right. Yeah. So let's just. I really don't know, man. It's so weird having access to, like, so many units and having to pick. This whole time we've been right about the number we could deploy, and then you put all three together and shrink the number that we can deploy from what it normally was. Alright, that's all that. Not that this really matters because he's not going to be a part of this fight, but... Same. Alright, let's make sure item shop, manage support library, we did all that. Conditions, we know nothing as of now. Options, we're not changing our options. Yeah, let's go ahead and save. We're already about 45 minutes in, so I think I'm gonna call it here. And then whenever we come back next time, we'll actually get into the end game. So, if you hung around and listened to me ramble to myself while I was outfitting my units, thank you much. I appreciate it, and hope you're as excited as words. Hope you're as excited as me to get into this and see what's going on. So, yeah. Actually, we got a question this time. If y'all want to leave a comment, what units did you what units would you pick or did you pick whenever you played the game? We got to choose 10 outside of the required ones. Which 10 would you use? That's actually as many characters as there are. That's a really interesting question. I would like to know. But that's it for me. We'll be back next time with the actual end game. I think it's 4 or 5 chapters long, so still got a ways to go, but we're there, and I'm ready to see what happens. Thank you guys so much for hanging around. I'll be back. Oh, what day is this going up? Brain fart. This should be Thursday. Yeah. I'm trying to get 4 of them up this week to make up for missing the day and losing and getting a game over and all that. So I'm recording a couple on Tuesday right now, so I'm trying to think of. But this should go up Thursday, so I'll be back tomorrow and we'll start the end game. So yeah, see you guys then. Till then, y'all take care of yourselves, and I've been Kheran, signing out.